1 minute, athletes, 1 minute.
Welcome to TYR SoCal. Wadapalooza, second year here in Huntington Beach. We got the RX women. Kaylin Banwart here in lane 17. Sarah Taylor in 16. Celine Gonzalez in 15. Natalia Jovtenka in 14. Kendra Harbert, 13. Chelsea Hansen, 12. Suzanne Swan, lane 11. Summer Wallace will be in 10. Jerusalem Aguirre in 9. Yuda Ricari in 8. Jenna Riddle in lane number 7. Abigail Miller, lane number 6. In 5, we got Emily McKean. In lane 4, Ellie Turner. In lane 3, Lacey Fima. Lane 2, Janie Little. And in lane number 1, Louisa Correa, excuse me. Got the workout there on the screen for you. It's the Beachside Try. And a big chunk of running in the middle. We'll give you guys more of the rundown of what's going on at that point. But for now, 50 toes to bar to kick things off, and then turn around and get on the Echo Bike, the down and back chipper. There are 2 heats in this division. The first heat's already done. Top time was 17:48 from Olivia Raymond, followed by 18:17 Callie Butler, and then Samantha Wilding and Alexis Kendrick both got across at 19:06. So I'll keep an eye out for those times as we get closer. Obviously, it's a huge stage here. There's 20 lanes, and lanes 1 through 17 have women that are in this RX division. It was an open sign-up division, so the caliber of athlete could be widespread. But of course, in this heat, at the very least, we have Ellie Turner, who we know has some massive accolades in her background. There's a few other women in this heat that I'm familiar with, and a lot of them that I'll be seeing for the first time. And we got the run here is a huge factor. But coming back from the run is almost always going to be a good thing. And I think we may have athletes already onto the bike.
Lane number 17.
2 reps to go now, 1 rep for Turner and Fima, who we saw for a while, but the leaders on the bike are down on this side of the floor. Lane number 12, Chelsea Hansen. Left side there is Suzanne Swan. Make sure I get my lanes right here, yeah. And then Chelsea right there. First one onto the bike. 40 cal on the Echo Bike.
21-minute time cap.
Don't give me your heart, I'ma break it. Yes, don't give me your money, I'ma take it. Don't give me your heart, I'ma break it. Yes,
10 calories in there. A friend of mine in this seat down here, Celine Gonzalez, right there in the all black lane. Number 15 was one of the first ones onto the bike as well.
We've got
There's also 10 calories in.
Toes to bar. Then moving into the Echo Bike cows.
These divisions have 6 total times that they'll take the competition for this weekend. There is a 2-parter tomorrow, I believe, for them. But basically, we'll have the final heat of this division throughout the weekend. I'm not entirely sure how they were seated for today. As we said, it was open sign-ups, no qualifier to go off of. So it's possible that some of those times we saw in the first heat will end up being great times. See where Ellie's at here. 22 calories in, holding around 300 on the watts. Lacey Fima, Janie Little, Luis Correa down here on the outside lanes. No hands up. When they get off their bike here, they're going to run down the floor, out of the gate, and down the beach. It's 1,600 meters, or 1 mile in total distance. Obviously, there's a little distance to cover in the arena here. And unlike last year, probably not going to be doing any of the running myself. Let's go check and see how close Miss Chelsea Hansen is to finishing up. Although Suzanne Swan moving pretty good on the bike next to her too.
All athletes on that Echo bike. I got a hand.
We do have a hand up on the other side of the floor.
In lane 19 for Elias. I got a hand.
And it is Ellie Turner, I believe.
Turner in 4.
2 cows to go. No other hands up, and now Suzanne Swan went up.
We're going to start seeing these athletes take off on that.
So Ellie's taking off there.
Ellie
2:28.
to take off on that beach run.
And she's going to have company here from 2 women.
Hook left. Go around.
Turner will have about 100-meter advantage. There goes Suzanne Swan. Shout out Go Supplements if they're listening. I think her partner might be involved with that.
Flip a U and head all the way back.
Chelsea Hansen first onto the bike. She's going to be third off of it, but we got hands up for a lot of the women on this side of the floor. Looks like I need 7. Jenna Riddle is about to turn around. There she goes. She's got some company down in lane 1. Luisa Correa, and then several other athletes going to join her there. We'll catch up with the run in a bit. Let's bring some of the other ones out there. Celine Gonzalez just got off her bike.
5.5 minutes into this 20.
Hands up for both of the women right here. Summer Wallace, Ruth and McGuire taking the countdown.
1,600-meter beach run.
Kendra Harberts is off on her run. And same time, 2 women right next to each other will head out. Like next athlete out is going to be over here. Natalia Zhovchenko. There she goes, and then right behind her, I think that's lane 16. Might be Sarah Taylor. We'll try to make our way out there. We got about 4:25 on the clock right now, so as we expected, a big separation, almost 2 minutes, and we still got 2 women working back there from when Allie left until this group's getting out of the arena and onto that beach run. And again, they're chasing that 17:48 time. Olivia Raymond. Give you guys some perspective shots here. Obviously, everyone knows it's a beautiful location, but how cool is it to be able to do workouts like this in a setting like this? And when we turn around here, we're going to be outside the arena. We'll follow the last 2 athletes out.
And with that, we have our entire team on the 1,600-meter beach run.
We'll follow them out the door here and see if we can pick up the leaders when they, again, set to come back in. Yeah, so obviously we got a lot going on this weekend. It's a huge difference from last year in terms of the number of participants. I think it's about double. I think the ticket sales spectator count's going to be up as well. And obviously everyone knows we got the Tier Cup going on, which is awesome. But I was talking to the organizers and I said, you know what, that's 1% of the athletes competing here this weekend. What can we do to get some coverage for the other divisions, give other people a chance to see what it's like to be an athlete here at TYR SoCal in California? And I said, maybe we do the RX heats. Maybe we do some, like 1 heat for the men, 1 heat for the women, and at least offer something. So that's the plan.
Make sure in between events that you check out all of our vendors.
That's the plan for the weekend. 2 workouts today. This is the second of 2 heats for the RX women. The men will be coming up after this. We'll do the second heat for them as well. And then we'll pop over to the Tier Pier stage this evening for Heat Seeker. 2 workouts, at least 2 opportunities to compete each day. And those guys, I'm sorry about that. I was looking at my notes. Let me go to a wider view so I don't screw that up again. The RX athletes on that tier stage tonight will be the last thing preceding the tier cup, which kicks off tonight. Team North America looking to defend the title against a potentially revamped Team World. They did bring back their two highest scoring athletes from last year in Tia Clartumi and Guy Maeros. But they've added Ricky and Roman to the roster, who had previously been on the original roster for them in the inaugural season prior to picking up a couple injuries. But they're here this year, and I think if you guys didn't get a chance to see the press conference yesterday, that no surprise to you guys, but none of them are coming here to lose. So a little bit of trash talk, and the teams on paper do look pretty good and pretty well matched. The general consensus from the athletes in the Tier Cup is that the workouts are a little harder, or at least there's a little bit more required of each of them this year. Obviously, no one's coming back on the run yet. I'm just going to give you guys kind of a panning shot here. The footprint for this space doesn't seem massive. It feels like everything's well contained, and yet at the same time, there's so much going on. You see some athletes working out over there closest to us. That's the gauntlet stage. They've changed the layout for the gauntlet a bit this year. I'm actually doing it tomorrow with Scott Freeman from the Morning Chalk Up, and then Kate and Mesa from In the Box Office are going to be in that heat with us. So we're going to try to experience that a little bit, see what it's about. I think Annika Greer and Brent Fikowski may be in the next heat of that. If you just happen to be listening to this and on site and you want to go watch them. And then in the background, the bleachers there, that's the main stage where we'll be for this RX coverage later tonight, as well as all the action with the Tier Cup. And we do have some athletes coming back towards us, finishing up this run. So Ellie looks like she's still leading, and obviously she did have a big lead over the women. There were a couple of men in this heat. I'm not entirely sure what division they're in. I think maybe intermediate, but Ellie is still ahead of that guy as well. So laying down a pretty impressive performance here to start things off. She'll have to come back into the arena and work her way back up the chipper. She did just get past there, actually. Not that it necessarily matters. I mean, it was funny actually listening to Tia yesterday at the press conference, like loving the chance to compete against the guys. So, you know, Ellie probably not trying to lose to anyone. But there she comes back, and you can see the gap there. Thought it'd be at least 100 meters on the way out. It looks like it's more like 200 or 300 coming in. Try to get some of the other next maybe 5 women coming in, and then we'll go catch up with Ellie. Let's see how they shook out here on the 1,600 meter run here. That's my partner tomorrow, right there. I think it's Scott and Brian. So next ones, it looks like that is Hansen, who was first off the toes of the bar, gave away a little distance on the bike. But I think Chelsea Hansen's going to be second in. I'm not going to be able to recognize all of these women by name, so we'll have to follow them into their lanes to see how they sort themselves out. But it's going to be Turner, who's in there already, and Hansen won it too. And then we got 3 other women here that are going to be coming in pretty tight.
Maybe 5 or 6 athletes just about to make that final turn.
Can't quite see the clock from here, but this is the 3rd athlete coming in. We'll bring in 4, 5, and 6 for the women's side, and then there's a huge gap. So these are where the competition is going to narrow in on. There's this Swan coming in here next. And we'll go in with this group. Nice run by the top ladies in heat number 2, final heat of the RX division. Tons of volunteers out here. I'm cutting the corners though.
Janie Little making her way back.
So lane 17 straight in front of us. There's Banwart. Great run. Made up seemingly a lot of ground on the run. Unless she snuck out behind me. There's Hansen and Swan.
18 is on.
Banwart should be in 3rd right now. She actually got in here last, but because of the distance that she had to do on the way out, she made it up. So Banwart in the red shorts over there on the left side of the screen. 3rd. Swan was going to be in a battle with the ladies down in 1 and 2, which is Luisa Correa and Janie Little. 7 cals in here. Coming about 2:30 on the watts for Hanson. Let's go see how Ellie Turner's doing. 14-minute mark. 17:48's the time to beat.
These athletes working away on the
She's got 26 calories done. 40 calories is the target.
Ellie Turner was the
Holding a
first
nice
one
steady
on the
62, 63
female side.
cadence there.
In lane number
Maybe
19,
270-ish on the
the
watts.
male side.
And 10 calories to go for Ellie Turner. Check in on the girls down here. They're also in this race. 10 calories in lane 2 for Janie.
For Elias Ryland, 18.
9 for Louisa. But we should see the hand go up for Ellie Turner here any second now. Got some other women coming in. Celine Gonzalez down there. It looks like right next to her could be Natalia Jovchenko, put in a great shift on the run. You have an astute eye. You may see one of the North American teammates back there. Justin Medeiros obviously cheering on Ellie, partner. So Turner will get off.
Will be the first one back to the ring for those 50 toast to bar.
50 toes to bar to finish things out. See how long it takes until anyone joins her. And then we'll keep that time from heat number 1 of 17:48, Olivia Raymond, in mind as well. No company yet. And I think it's going to be Banward, who's pretty far away from her. I'll try to give some perspective here. Banward is the farthest athlete down there on the floor in the black and red. We saw her, make up some ground on the run, and she seems like she's holding her own on the bike as well. So it's still Turner, the only female in the heat. We do have those couple men down there on the toes to bar. And we're getting within it. We have 1 minute and 10 seconds to the time to beat from heat number 1. Hanson's got a hand up down there on the right. She was the second runner back in. Banward has a hand go up as well. So it's Ellie Turner racing against the ghosts of heat 1 at this point. And she's getting the call from the crowd. Justin Medeiros and family keeping her on track. Hanson's the next woman to get some toes to bar done. We'll catch up with them after Ellie gets in. Two more reps for Ellie Turner, looking to start off her tier. SoCal Wannapalooza. It's definitely a heat win. Let's check the time there. Time was that? 17:34. So by 14 seconds,
Ladies and gentlemen, Elias Ryland.
Ellie Turner will take the win. Olivia Raymond from heat 2, or from heat 1, excuse me, is going to end up second place in this one. There's only 3 women now on the toes to bar. And Callie Butler's time of 18:17 starting to look pretty good. So are those scores from Alexis Kendrick and Samantha Wilding at 19:06. There's Hanson. Suzanne Swan next to her is the 5th woman in the heat to get to the toes to bar. So it's Hanson, Banwart, Janie Little's on the other side of the floor doing small sets on toes to bar, and then Suzanne Swan, who's looking very smooth there, closest athlete to us. Hanson back up, continuing to move very well. Do you have a time running? Where's the time?
2 minutes, athletes. You got 2 minutes.
Where's the clock?
It went out, so we're using stop.
Oh, okay. Less than 2 minutes to go for the women in heat number 2 here. And last rep. And Kaylin Hansen. Great. Chelsea Hansen, excuse me.
Across 8-12.
1917.
90 seconds to go.
She says her grip rip. 90 seconds to the time cap.
You better make some noise, because
And there goes Van Wert.
Van Wert is across.
Celine Gonzalez, fastest, second fastest off the toes bar in round 1. So she definitely has some great gymnastics. Let's see if she can finish this one up. Van Wert should be a top 10 performance in the division. So Gonzalez, Zhovtenko, Swan on this side, and down there on the far side, Janie Little just got across, so she'll be about 5th in the heat, maybe around 10th in the division.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to get loud, because these athletes have 30 seconds.
30 seconds to go for the women here. And the second and final heat, Swan with a hand up.
We're down 10.
Last 10 seconds, she's got 2 reps to go. Can she get it? Suzanne Swan will get across.
2, 1. Right before cap lane 11.
Chelsea, you want to do a little interview?
Sure.
You can just, yeah, give me your stuff for sure. You can just hold this, we can walk and do it, I think, because we're gonna kick us out of here. Tell us about the workout.
It was a grind.
Yeah, you were fast on that first set of toes to bar.
Oh yeah. Good job, thank you.
My guess, you're managing the bike and waiting for the run.
Yeah. I mean, I'm managing the bike every time. So thanks. And then a sand run is always, you just grind through it, like nothing you can do except get it done.
Yeah.
And keep going. You want to like stop the whole time. And you can't. So
obviously, it was you could just sign up for this division.
yeah.
What was the motivation in doing this one?
I'm a master's athlete. I just did the master's games a month ago, but I came out here last year to watch a friend, and I just loved it out here. And I was like, if I can make it next year, I'm gonna go because it's just awesome. I love California. I love on the beach. I love Monopolis, Miami, everything.
Can't find a better place to work out.
Yeah, and so I signed up for RX instead of Masters. I don't know if that's a good decision or not, but I made it just because there's more people.
So far, it's going well.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Great job.
Thanks.
Congratulations. Have a good weekend. All right, fresh off the Masters Crosser Games, Chelsea Hansen second in our heat here, maybe about 5th, 6th overall in the division. We'll have to see. And yeah, first heat of men's coming up. Second heat, we'll be back with you here from the beach in California, TYR SoCal.
Parker.